What I'm about to show you is the result of me playing Katarina for 30 days straight, and this is my best play. This isn't something I've do rarely, actually this is the only time I've done it, but how did we get here? So originally, before Akali was announced to get a massive nerf, pretty much killing the champion, I set out on a journey to get Challenger in Season 11. A champion such as Katarina fits the playstyle of an Akali one-trick. You wait for the right time to strike and then you jump in like an assassin does. And I figured it's time to learn a champion that isn't Akali, so when Akali's banned, I'll have someone to play and carry with. You're gonna see how I, as one of the best Akalis in the world, learned to play a new champion. I'm gonna take you guys on a journey as to how I was able to get relatively decently good at Katarina in just 30 days. I'm gonna show you guys what I learned, how I learned, all my strategies, and all the craziness along the way. And I think something important to mention is that before you go for the 1v5 pentas, you gotta learn the basics, and that's where we started. Now, some of you may be thinking that because I'm a higher ranked player, it's easy to pick up a champion like Katarina who's got a lot of mechanics and is relatively difficult. That is simply not true. In fact, it's quite the opposite. In some ways, my ego got in the way. In other ways, it was just extremely difficult because Katarina is a hard champion. Oftentimes, I would find myself dying once, and that one death would lead into 10, maybe 20, sometimes 50 in a single game, and it was miserable. A champion like Katarina specifically is so feast or famine. If you don't get ahead, you're falling behind, it seems like. But alas, you start learning your limits, you start learning how to not get behind, and eventually things get better. Holy sh! There are three main things that come to mind when learning a new champion to become a pro at that champion. The first thing is practice, the second thing is to watch players that are better than you and absorb their knowledge, and the third is to watch your own gameplay and do VOD reviews or replay reviews. Bonus if you can afford coaching, but that's besides the point. We have VOD reviews covered because I literally record all my videos for content or I stream it, so that leaves two things: watching other players that are better than me, and practice playing aggressive. And that's exactly what I did. I started watching players that are better than me at Katarina. I noticed there are a few high-ranked Katarina players that do make YouTube videos, but I found a few things about them that were off-putting to me, so I looked towards the smaller creators, where I found one of the best videos for Katarina possible from a smaller content creator. You can do that? Wait, what? Using this video, I was able to learn the fundamentals, and watching higher ranked Katarina players, I was able to absorb their knowledge on different game sense, different combos, mechanics, but when to use it and why, and I was starting to finally make some progress. While watching a Katarina player get 40 kills in a normal game can be fun, I found that for me, looking for the educational content was the better way to go, as well as the higher ranked gameplay. I started scouring through YouTube and Twitch until I was able to look at all the different Katarina's playstyles and builds. I even looked at Faker's AP Electrocute build, which is probably going to be the best build now since they're nerfing AD, but besides the point. We went through the research. It was actually a lot of fun too, because we're watching, other content creators make this content. It's not a chore, it's more so a fun way to study. And this wasn't something I did only once. I would watch these videos and content periodically, and I'm still gonna be watching their content. But that leads into the second thing, which is practice. And I don't mean practice just play the game and, try to get better. I mean practice playing aggressive, a good practice. A champion like Katarina, which has so much potential to carry, but is just going to get destroyed if she jumps in a second too early or a second too late. That champion requires a lot of limit testing, which means that you are essentially pretty much gonna die a lot of the time because you're gonna be playing the most aggressive you can possible without straight up intentionally feeding. This is the best way to learn a champion, and I know some people are going to say, oh man, you know, my teammates must be watching your videos and that's why they're playing so bad because they're intentionally feeding, it seems like. But no, forget your teammates for a second. They don't like you, so you don't need to like them. Practice playing as aggressive as you can possible. In normal games, ranked, whatever you think to be the best. I personally think ranked is the better experience to practice with, but it's up to you. It's a game and people take it too seriously. I noticed that because I was limit testing so hard, I would often die once early and try to get a lead back, but the problem with Katarina is I've come to find she loses almost all lanes early. You have to get some kind of lead, whether you get level 6 and get a gank, or roaming to bot or top lane for a gank to gank them, and oftentimes I would find myself going 0 and 5, 0 and 10, 1 and 8. It was just a nightmare because I was testing my limits to see what I can get away with, how I can get back into the game. And me feeding isn't a bad thing, it's more so understanding for the future that, hey, you're 0 and 3, you only have 2 long swords, you cannot kill anyone. Stop jumping into the enemy team that has a full item. Throughout the course of the past 30 days, I have had so much fun playing Katarina, but I have had so much stress learning a new champion and trying to get good with them. All great things do come with time, and playing a new champion is no exception, unless you're playing Warwick or something that takes no skill. Sorry, I said that last time and it triggered a lot of Warwick fans. My bad, my bad. Regardless, all great things do take time, and I'm actually really excited to keep playing Katarina. I hadn't planned on making this video originally, but I'm glad to be making it because I think it's really fun to share the experience. I want to make ultimate Katarina guides. I want to make videos playing Katarina, gameplay videos for you guys, and maybe play Katarina in my collabs with the e-girl squad and stuff like that, but that is to be determined for the future. Guys, if this video gets 20,000 likes, I will do this video, but in a 100-day version in 3 months from now. Who knows how good we'll be by then? It's actually crazy to think about because I would be lying if I said that I was a very good Katarina right now. I'm probably somewhere along the realm of decent. But that is going to be for a different day, for a different video. Guys, leave a comment if you enjoyed this video because this is something completely new and I really wanted to do it. It took a lot of time to do this and edit it and all that stuff, so I really hope you guys enjoyed. Until next time, thanks for watching. Have a good one. Peace out, guys. And one last thing before we go, I want to mention that I won't be quitting Akali fully, I'll just be playing her less in ranked. We'll still be posting daily Akali content on the gaming channel. The link for that will be down below. And yeah, have a good day, guys.